My name is Chad Mitchell. I live in Charlottesville, Virginia. I am currently retired. I sold my business back in the summer of 2018. And after selling the business, I was looking for options for passive income going into the future. And so that's kind of how I stumbled upon Ashcroft Capital. And I did my first deal in May of 2019. It was just the initial $50,000 minimum investment at that time. It may have been more than the minimum, I'm not sure. But to date, I'm currently in 8 deals. I've owned a few single family homes over the last 20 years. And I owned some commercial. I had some commercial real estate. And so just had a comfort level with real estate. Multifamily was an area that I always wanted to invest in. And so instead of going out and buying it on my own, kind of be able to take baby steps with Ashcroft and learn a little bit about it through Ashcroft. I like the markets that they were investing in, Texas and Florida. That's where all the eight deals that I'm limited partner in. They're all in Texas and Florida, and it felt good, felt right, and so far so good. No objection. I eased into it, right? I did the first deal in May and kind of went through the whole process and started receiving distributions, and then I did a few more deals in 19, a few more in 20, and just kind of slowly eased into it. So far, I've received a distribution every single month. It's achieving exactly what I wanted. Again, I sold my business and I didn't want to just put all the proceeds from the sale into the stock market. I wanted to kind of diversify, and I've always had an interest in multifamily. This was my first time invested in multifamily, and I still think it would be great to personally own, a duplex or, a larger multifamily investment. But I've really enjoyed the ease of dealing with Ashcroft, and that they take care of everything. And it's just really achieving kind of what I wanted was diversification, and then, kind of just monthly passive cash flow. And that's kind of why I've invested in a few more deals over the past couple of years. It's very simple. It's very easy. I think, I'll go back a little bit. Is when I sold my business in 18, I was never a podcast guy because I was always working and super busy with raising kids and working. And so, sell your business and you're trying to figure out kind of how to spend all the spare time you've got. So I started listening to podcasts, and I tend to gravitate towards business-oriented podcasts. And I came across the show that Joe Fairless does with multifamily investing, and got pretty intrigued and interested in investing more with Ashcroft. And so it's very good operators. You get all the information at your fingertip through the investor portal. Ashcroft seems to have really high occupancy at all of their multifamily complexes, and it's been very easy. Good operators, as I said. All the properties we get monthly information sent out monthly that shows that the occupancy is high, the collections are high, so the properties are well run. The diversification in the markets that they're in, I think that's great. They're in really great growth areas in the U.S. where rents are rising, people are moving. And then I guess third, I think it's just a great vehicle to achieve passive. If that's what you're looking for, it's what I was looking for, passive income. It's just easy. It's great. End result was, I guess it hasn't been achieved yet, is as I'd like to continue to invest in more deals and have a certain percentage of my net worth, kind of allocated, if you want to call it a bucket, a limited partnership bucket with, multifamily. So, I'm on track to get there. Just this monthly cash flow is kind of the result that I want. But of course, I'd like that to continue to grow by investing in more deals and reinvesting if one of these properties were to sell, 1031 exchanging into another property, just growing that monthly cash flow. only had good things to say. So it's worked great for me. And if there's other folks out there that are kind of, my situation's unique, but I'm sure there's other folks that are in something similar. And if I were looking to invest in Ashcroft, and didn't know anything about them, viewing a testimonial and learning a little bit of more information about it from investors who have actually been there and put their money with Ashcroft, it would be good to hear. And so I spoke with one of the founders 3 years ago and had a great conversation, felt really good about it. There were no testimonials at the time to look at, but it would have been nice to have had. So I think this is great you guys are doing this. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I look at all the deals. I know you guys are now offering funds. I haven't invested in a fund yet, but considering investing in your second fund that I think you guys are going to be rolling out shortly. And I'll do it because it's kind of achieved what I was looking for. And that's just, it's a good solid return on my investment. I wanted to diversify my portfolio, and one of the buckets that I wanted to have a percentage of my investments in was limited partnerships with multifamily. And so I want to continue to grow that and hit the levels I want to be at.